So for this technique, I want to talk about free motion embroidery. Now this is, you create this sandwich, your top layer is drawn on. So in this case, I have 5 fish, and then I have fleece, and then I have a tearaway behind it, or you can use a solvy. And then it goes in an embroidery hoop, and this is a really nice thin embroidery hoop, so it's really easy and it'll fit under the machine easily. And typically, your machine has what they call a free motion foot. So this is a Bernina one, open toe, they call it. And it has a spring in it, so that allows you to move. And so this doesn't sit flat on your machine, it's above it a little bit. And with that spring, it can kind of almost jump around. So each machine is different, but you'll have some of them will be a solid circle, some is open toe. Open toe is a little bit easier because then you can move a little more. So in the case of the embroidery, every time you change thread, you obviously change the thread yourself. It's not an automatic machine. So for instance, I'll do all the orange first, I'll do all the white second, then I come in and you can see that kind of sparkle in there. Let's see if I can get a little closer here. So you can see a sparkle thread, so I have a little bit of a luminescent thread in there afterwards. And then on the wings, they were all done in white, and then I came in with yellow. So you can do a lot of detail, a lot of fun things with it, and each fish ends up being a little bit different. So here's another one I want to show you. I start out with the drawing, do a lot of detail, a lot of fun things with it, and each fish ends up being a little bit different. So here's another one I want to show you. I start out with the drawing of exactly what I'm going to do, and that is, I keep that next to my machine as I sew, and then here's the finished piece. So once it's done, you cut this out and then stitch it on your machine and finish the stitching totally on the machine. So I'll show you a piece of a quilt that has that done on it. So this fish is called a trigger fish, and it was done in the hoop and then sewn on the machine. You can even see the back of it where I did it. So it's done at the very end. I should say it was added kind of almost last. I had already had my sandwich together. And then I want to talk a little bit about free motion in applique. So in the case of these fish, I did a school of fish that were just appliqued, and so that was just done with one color. It's kind of a soft aqua color, and then I added the purple and yellow for the detail. So that again is just done with free motion. So instead of doing the whole fish with thread, just the details of it are done that way. So black, purple, and yellow were used.